Hi, and welcome back to Minecraft 1.13 Survival. Last episode I hit the mother lode, getting a ton of ores. By a ton I mean more types of ore. I managed to get more iron, I managed to finally get some gold. If I managed to get diamonds, along with some more redstone. I haven't gotten gold or diamonds in the series at all before, and it was partly because of the fact that I wasn't mining so deep. In fact, it was I found the first deep cavern in the series as well. This episode I'm probably going to go back to building, partly because through my mining I've managed to get a bit more diorite. I'm still considering incorporating gems into the walls to make it somewhat rainbow-like, but I'm not 100% certain on it now. By the way, I still hope you enjoy this video, so let's get started. Yeah. Oh, my crops are already going back. The thing about pumpkins and melons, their stems grow slowly, as I mentioned before, but once you get the stems to grow, the actual plant, the fruit if you will, grow pretty fast, because of the fact they don't go through multiple stages. They're not large multi-block sort of structures like trees. Speaking of which, that tree's already grown. As well as my nifty mod stone axe. Well, I did organize my inventory a bit off screen. I put some of the extra gems in the chest. I did not repair my stone pickaxe on screen because I wanted to make sure that you could actually tell that I was doing that. That'll probably change in the episodes. Yep. I could potentially get more blueprints, but I need to make blueprint paper for that. And that requires blue dye, which is going to require either lapis or exploring way out into the overworld, into the chunks that haven't generated yet. I might be able to do so for a smaller distance. If, and only if, I can go out in a direction that I haven't really gone out very far in before. I'm still gonna have to go out and search to get blue dye. They're out across the overworld or down through the mines. The fact that not a single sapling is dropped so far is worrisome. Either not a single sapling drop, or one did drop, and it despawned. Thankfully I have spare saplings. Also thankfully I have a lot of melon slices. so I'm gonna start working on this whole thing. Okay, now it's at least, it looks good from this angle now. No, from this angle, where you can't see behind the doors. It looks good from an angle, so that's improvement. Drop a couple more coals in there while I process my iron. Last year I started running out of iron towards the end. And in fact, there was a point where, there was a very brief point towards the end where it was completely out of iron, though I did recover a block of it when I did that lucky block opening in the penultimate episode. Fortunately, things won't be so easy this time. You know what? I feel pity on you. I'm gonna put you out of your misery. I genuinely felt pity for that pig. This is what I get for neglecting to repair. First taking these off so that damage, but you know I'm going to. I somehow survived that fall. Okay, so it's not a perfect fire aspect effect. I totally can just death warp quickly if I need to. In fact, I think that's what I'm gonna do. Here's a trick. Place some other blocks around so that you don't get pushed out to the side. Then just drop a couple gravity making blocks. Well, the top one has to be sand or gravel. The top one can't be an anvil. But if you have to keep inventory on so you can afford to die momentarily, that is a quick way to death warp home. Now I've processed the rest of my iron. Next thing I'm going to want is to... I took off my armor so that it wouldn't be damaged. Now my stump... I could go back down there and get the stuff I used to death warp back, but I'm gonna put up some signs just because I feel like it. You'll notice I haven't put up the crafting station for me yet. That's partly because I want to put in the second structure once they get completed. Or at least once they get like a single room of it completed or something like that. I might explore more of that cave system later on, since I only explored like the bottom portion of it. There might be even more juicy, delicious ores. Apparently, if there seems to actually be a hostile mob on that side. Or maybe again, he's somewhere in the back. I'd say he or she, but all the zombies seem to use an added version of the Steve texture. So really, only the zombie villagers could be female. Huh. Well, since this really isn't a mining episode, I'm not going further down. Just putting up some nice warning signs. Oh, I ain't noticed the bend. Running up the stairs at ridiculous speeds. And I feel like getting a bit more diorite. Now I want to add the level up HP mod, but it conflicted with iron chests and caused the iron chests to not render. They still function perfectly fine, but they just didn't render. I'm not sure if that's an error in the Forge beta that occurs with mod tile entities, an error in Iron Chest itself, or a combination of the two. Because level up HP doesn't really change, other than it changing the UI, it doesn't really just change the rendering like that. Oh, my garden's nearly fully grown already. As far as data packs, I haven't really found all that many that I liked. There was a health indicator data pack, which is sort of like the health indicator mod. But has a slightly slow fade in animation for basically it's slightly slow to switch the number display shown. It's not instantaneous. It could be useful, but only really would be for bosses and Enderman. But I don't really fight Enderman much in the series yet. I might add it on later once I do start fighting Enderman regularly, but right now I don't. For those who might be wanting mod mobs, since there was relatively few, can't find many mobs since 1.13.2. Again, the Forge for 1.13.2 is in beta right now. I don't even think there are Rift mods that add mobs, or at least not many hostile mobs, but then again, Rift is more of a lightweight modeler. Just gonna add some more time. I haven't XP grinded much in this series, but then again, I haven't really need to. Actually, I'm at level 9. I can totally upgrade my weapons right now. Probably even add upgrades to weapons that already have an ability. I'll use the bed first. I can totally do that. Heck, I could have both fire and frost at the same time. But it depends on the sword, really. Speaking of which, I'm gonna craft another sword now that I can. I'm gonna need the crafting station for this because just using regular 6 counts as mixed materials. Here's a regular diamond sword. 7 attack damage, which is actually less than the iron sword. However, sword blueprint. The durability is 1,561. Which is good durability. I'll craft it. Okay, it's rare, which gives it an impressive 8.9 attack damage. I'm putting Bloodthirst on that one first. It's time to lay another iron sword to rest. Just realized I haven't used the Jade Sword much. While it's a more damaging quick hero sword than the Phoenixite Sword, the Phoenixite Sword just has a straight up fire aspect effect. That and the fact that it does double as a flint and steel, which is what I've also been using it for. But I've got a diamond sword now. Exactly how far do I want the walls to go? And I'll make him go here. That'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 times 8. I'm gonna need to get mine. The silent gear mod does get one major source of biggest props. The way it handles gear breaking in a completely different way from Minecraft, and handles repair differently. And both of those are much easier to handle. The silent gear stone and pickaxe is pretty much the closest thing the series has to the copper pickaxe that we had last series. It doesn't actually have crazy durability, but it can be repaired even when it's outright broken. It can be repaired on a crafting table without combining it with another pickaxe. That's specifically a big plus for the pickaxe because of the fact that the pickaxe is the tool that pickaxes are the tools that will wear the quickest. I'm actually going to replace the stone shovel once it breaks with the silent gear stone shovel. Heck, I'll even have a silent gear diamond pickaxe. Actually, you know what? Let's craft that right now. I got the diamonds to do so. Okay, I'm gonna need to get that crafting station back out. Let's craft a diamond pickaxe. Alright. I'll use it after the iron pickaxe and sugarlight pickaxe break. Or for when I need some sweet, sweet obsidian. Actually, I'm curious, can I use... And I can totally use Obsidian in Silence Gem. And I totally want an Obsidian sword now. And B, my shield is totally wrecked. And there are literally no mods that let me make the type of shield, so I'm gonna have to use some iron to make a new one. Actually, I think I'm gonna this episode off with that. I'm gonna craft another shield. Okay, so I'm gonna need more gold. Next episode, a mining episode. Well, I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, drop a like on it. If you disliked the episode, drop a dislike on it. And leave a comment why you disliked it. If you want to see more from the series, subscribe. And yes, I just broke a block during the outro. And else, if you want to get notified, click that bell. And I'll see you all next time. Signing off.